His name was Usegi. He was a brave warrior, cunning, loved by all the women. He was a true and noble man. In a world that had been subjected to horrors beyond comprehension, he was the bravest soul in all of Japan.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, Shi No Ha. How long have you been standing there?
Long enough. Hello.
Where did you come from?
I've been watching you for some time. If you truly are the bravest soul in Japan, then you must go to the shrine and save the artifact from the forces of evil. Here, take this rice paper with the location of the shrine on it. You're our only hope.
Shi No Ha, how do all these monks keep finding us? Where did he go?
Well, I guess we found our next adventure.
So here we are for Sacred Relic. Visiting the small shrine at the outskirts of the village for a blessing on your travels, a nervous Brotherhood monk approaches you with a small scrap of rice paper. Passing it to you as he walks through the arched gate of the garden, the monk disappears into the trees. Unfolding the note, it explains there is a mystical relic discovered by a sect of the Brotherhood a century ago and safeguarded for generations in one of their secret mountain temples. Unfortunately, that temple has been overrun and the Brotherhood fears that the hiding place for the relic will soon be discovered. It needs a new protector to recover the relic and keep its power safe from the shadows. So it's up to Shi No Ha, the assassin, and Usegi, the soldier, to get this sacred relic back. Now, what is the sacred relic? Well, the sacred relic is the Gon Yoku helmet. So I had to choose a random other world for this artifact to be drawn from. And because we're doing Forbidden Fortress, I just chose to do Belly of the Beast, which I've never been to. So yeah, there is a Gon Yoku helmet there, which whenever you collect one or more Dark Stone, collect one extra, and it gives you +1 corruption resistance. Huzzah! So what's stopping this from, well, us claiming this, is a bunch of darkness and growing dread cards. Now, I had to roll a peril dice to see how many darkness and how many growing dread cards I add to this, so I've already done that. I've got 4 darkness, 3 growing dread. Now, when we get to the blood splatters on here and the growing dread, splatter points, what do you call those? You are going to be drawing from this instead of the regular deck. And then once you've got rid of all those, yeah, you'll be drawing from the regular deck. So we've got to search the old Brotherhood temple to find the sacred relic that the Brotherhood monks hid there from the darkness, breaking the enchantments that keep it bound. Special rules: focus of evil. During the adventure, when a darkness card or growing dread card would be drawn, it comes from those currently face down on the relic instead from the normal deck. And immediate dread: every time we get a growing dread card, it happens immediately. Breaking through the shadows: whenever the heroes find a clue icon, they may choose and remove D3 darkness or growing dread cards that are currently face down on the relic. These cards are discarded. Objectives: finding the relic. At the end of any turn in which there are no face down darkness / growing dread cards on the relic, all have been played or discarded. The heroes have broken the last enchantment and found the hidden relic. Draw an epic threat to ambush attack the heroes as the darkness has been racing against you to steal the powerful artifact. Once all enemies on the board have been defeated, the heroes have recovered the relic and successfully completed the mission. Now, I say successfully complete the mission. I guess we'll see how we get on. With the ambush attack, it is going to be a high-level villain as opposed to an epic, because we've only got 2 heroes. We're also in a fallen temple. So all heroes start the adventure with an extra grit. All enemies are +1 initiative. And ancient relics: whenever a gear card would be drawn, roll a d6 on the roll of 4+. You may instead draw a fortress artifact. Then the Takabaki Domination: whenever a threat card would be drawn, including otherworld or epic threats, roll a d6 on the roll of 4+. Select a threat card of the same threat level from only those that include 1 or more keyword Takabaki enemies. So those guys are over to the side. So let's kind of get into this then, I guess. So we're going to start, as we mean to go on, by holding back the darkness. And we got a 7 just, so that means we hold back the darkness, no problem. And Shi No Ha, the assassin, is going to be going first. And she got a 6, so she's speeding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, and she's actually got a +1 to her movement anyway. So we're going to look through the door, which 5 experience points. Now these guys are still level 1 at the moment, because all they had to worry about last time was some moldy old sorcerer. And we find a castle wall. And we are going to do a scavenge on the tile behind us here. Nothing. Okay, Usegi. Wait up. Oh, nicely done, Usegi. So let's shuffle our scavenge card. I feel like last time he was scavenging, he just kept finding hideous discoveries. We shall see. So nothing here. The room appears to have nothing of value. 10 experience points. You never leave with nothing in Shadows of Brimstone, so 10 experience points for Usegi. Let's see if you can hold back the darkness. And we got a 9, so the darkness is held back for the moment. But before I did that, I should have flipped this over to find we had 2 encounters and 2 exits out of here. So guys, I'm sorry, I'm going to keep that 9 that I just rolled because I'll deal with it, punk. But we do get 2 encounter cards. So our first one, Tolling of the Bell. Bong, bong, bong. A hefty temple bell thunderously rings out, shaking the wooden timbers and echoing in your ears. The haunting ghosts of the fallen monks sense death once again approaching this place. Spirit 6+. So we have to choose someone with the high spirit. That's going to have to be Usegi because he has got the he's got 2 spirit as opposed to Shi No Ha, who only has 1. We're going to spend a grit to re-roll those. I've not seen what the actual outcome is if we get this failure, but probably not good. Oh, we got 1. Perfect. If successful, the ghosting monks are persuaded to help your cause. The next time the darkness would move forward on the depth track, prevent it. If failed, it's already too late. So, yeah, we've managed to convince the monks. Usegi has shown them the rice paper that they were given, which has told them that this artifact is here, and they're here to protect the artifact rather than, something worse. Then we have a bloodstained blade. At the center of the room, a lonely dagger lies on the blood-splattered floor, its crimson-tinted blade still fresh and dripping. So we need a cunning check. They both got cunning, but we're going to go for Shi No Ha this time around because Shi No Ha hasn't done anything. So I think thematically, Usegi's talking to the monks, the ghost monks, and she's drawn by this crimson blade. And she got a 6. So if successful, gain 30 experience points, and the next exploration token revealed automatically has a clue icon if it doesn't already have one, as you reconstruct the events of what transpired here. So 30 experience points, which is I'm not gonna complain about that. That's pretty good. So that would have been last round. We then held back the darkness, so we're now going to roll to move. So it's 5 for Shi No Ha, 1, 2, 3, and she's going to move in here for 4, looking through that door. We find a dark stone altar. Okay, Usegi's going to move now. He's only got a 2, so he's going to go 1, 2, and he's going to try to scavenge, see if we can find something here. And nothing. So let's reveal the exploration token. We do have a clue, and we have another 2 encounters. There is 1 exit out of here. So we're going to try to remove some growing dread from here. So it's D3 we're removing from the artifact. So 2. 2 growing dread are gone. Only 1 left, and then we've got 4 darkness cards left. And then we have our encounter cards. So, our first one, Black Water. A basin of black water sits on the far side of the room. The surface of the dark water is still, but for the occasional bubbles rising from below. Leaning close, you peer into the opaque liquid, trying to see into its depth. Yes, there's something down there. Something reflective. So it's a luck 5+. Now, you're saying our soldier actually has a luck of 4. So, of course, we're going to try and reach into the water here. So he needs a 5 or more. Yep, he got a 5. If successful, draw a loot card pulled from the water. Nice. So you found $100. A sack of $100 in there. And of course, 20 experience points. You always get XP from loot. Okay, well that was the black water was actually pretty good. Now what do we have? Something under the floor. Quiet, quiet. Wishing to listen, you hear a faint knocking coming from beneath the floor. Something is down there. You may be able to pry up some boards to look. So, they both have a strength of 3. That's the knocking. So, Usegi Shi No Ha is going to give it a go. Okay, so successful. 20 experience points for Usegi for that. And then I have to roll a d6. Wish me luck. 5. Hidden stash, draw a loot card. Oh, this is quite a lucrative temple we've come into here. This should come in handy. Draw a gear card. We've got to roll a d6. On a roll of 4 more, we get a fortress artifact instead. Nope. So we get a gear card. And we found an arquebus. Range 8, shots 1, use the d8 for damage. Now, I don't believe she can use guns. Yeah, so that's something we've got to hand over to... yeah, that's one we've got to hand over to our buddy, Usegi. Okay, so that's the end of the round. Let's hold back the darkness, please. 3. So the darkness is going to move. However, because of the tolling of the bell, we don't have to move it this turn. Okay, so let's get zoom in. She's looking through all the doors today. And Usegi is just is struggling to keep up here. Oh, we found the bell tower, so we know where the where this was coming from. Now we found the location of the bonging. Pardon the expression. Hopefully, we'll be able to catch up with our lady momentarily. Okay, so at least they're both on the same tile now. As we're going to scavenge the Darkstone altar with Usegi, nothing. So then we reveal their exploration token is, oh, a clue and a gate. No, it doesn't say anything about there's no gates in this. So have I just found a gate?
Usegi, I think I found where the darkness is coming from.
Right, we have another encounter and a clue. But before we do the encounter, we're going to do D3 to remove darkness this time around. And we get rid of 3 darkness cards. So there's only 1 Growing Dread and 1 darkness left on this before we can actually claim it. Huzzah! But what encounter do we have? Itten Moment Attack. A rack of towels hangs here, fluttering in the chill breeze from the open windows. The flapping cloth causes the moonlight to dance across the floor in a captivating way. You don't even notice as one of the towels dislodges itself from the rack and flutters right at you. As a 100-year-old animated sheet of cloth wraps itself around your head, you struggle to tear free of the suffocation. So we got a random hero who is getting messed around with by that. I have no idea which is which. We're going to do that one. So it's our assassin. So Shi No Ha is getting attacked by by a piece of cloth. So strength check. And yeah, we rip it off. So if successful, gain 40 experience as you rip the sheet apart, gasping for air. Okay, let's hold back the darkness. Oh, doubles, that's not good. Splintered collapse. The broken and splintered ceiling of the fortress is unstable and prone to collapse. Each hero in the fortress immediately takes 3 hits to do 2 wounds each. Right, so let's start with Shi No Ha. So her defense is 4 or more, so she just takes 2 wounds from that. As some rubble falls down. Usegi, his defense is 4 or more. So he avoids one of those, but he's going to be taking 4 damage. So he's going to have to roll for his armor. See if he can block these. He needs 6 on each of these. Nope, so he's going to take 4 damage. Yikes. Okay, right, Shi No Ha. Well, there's a 2, but she can move 3. She's going to scavenge in there. Well, hey, she found something. Good on her. Good for her. Right, let's shuffle scavenge and hopefully there's always a third good, a third bad, and a third nothing. Like that. 10 XP, nothing to find. Okay, Usegi is running. He's going to scavenge a tile he was just on. Nice. Gets 2 of these. So just something catches his eye as he's going around. Okay, so the first thing, something shiny catches his eye. It's 1 dark stone. But then it's poking around in the shadows. You see something that chills you to the bone. You quickly return to the group, refusing to speak of what you found. Take 3 horror hits that do 2 sanity damage each. So he takes 2 sanity. So whatever it was attached to, that dark stone was not good. Okay, let's see if we can hold back the darkness. 9, yep, we do. So, Shi No Ha, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's not quite out yet, so she's going to... I mean, she can peer through the door there, I guess. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's peer through the door. We found the synapse chamber. Ugh. Lovely. Meanwhile, okay, so she's technically on both these tiles here, and we get a clue. So let's and an attack. So let's roll for the clue first. So we get rid of everything that's left on the thing. So the end of this round, we're going to be having a we're going to have something monstrous attacking us. Has come through from the other side. There is also 2 ways out of there. But what are we attacking? What's attacking us? Is it going to be something from the Takabaki? If it's 4 or more, then it is a Takabaki. It's not. It's a regular thing. We have acid blobs. The belly of the beast has many natural defenses against unwanted intruders and foreign objects. Acid blobs are one of the most common, scouring the interior linings of the beast to burn away any imperfections, including unwary heroes.
Acid blobs. Gelatinous globs of acid goo. These mindless blobs scour the interior linings within the belly of the beast, burning away imperfections, including any intrepid heroes exploring the cavities and chambers within the living world. A form of natural defense for the beast as part of an immune response, acid blobs slurp their way across the spongy floor and walls as they glide on a thin layer of slippery mucus. Their favored form of attack is to envelop their prey, burning it to sludge with their caustic digestive juices.
So there's our acid blob. So our acid blob, they've got initiative of 2, endurance 3. The enemy cannot take more than 3 wounds from any single hit. Extra damage is wasted. Antibody, its enemy does not target normally. Instead, it always moves to end adjacent to as many heroes as possible. If it can only move to be adjacent to a single hero, roll randomly for which. And instead of attacking normally, automatically does D6 minus 2 wounds, ignoring defense to every adjacent heroes. Defense 3, health of 10. Gosh, so we don't really want this thing to get next to us. And it is now well, that thing's suddenly appeared. It's now the end of the round. So the gateway into there is just a distraction because they're about to get ambushed by something. Now, is it going to be something Takabaki related, or is it going to be something else? So let's roll a d6 and find out. Any 4 or more, it's going to be a high level threat from the Takabaki clan. It is not. It's going to be a regular high threat. So we get 6 acidic tentacles and 1 medium threat, which are Paraperil Chikawake lanterns.
Acidic tentacles. Bursting up from the ground, these writhing tentacles lash out from the void, smashing anything within their reach. At the top end of their muscular stalk is a razor-sharp mouth that bites and spits deadly acid at any that stray too close. Though each acidic tentacle seems to act independently, it is unclear if each is its own individual monster, or if they're all part of a larger beast buried beneath the surface. Either way, they're not only a common creature to find within a forbidden fortress, but also one of the more dangerous foes to face. Chochinabaki lanterns. These demon-possessed Chochin lanterns pull themselves free from their housing to attack any who stray too close. With massive gaping maws, a single cyclopean eye, and a long tendril-like tongue, the Chochinabaki bounce along the ground, lashing out at all within their reach. Perhaps the most dangerous trait is their incendiary paper lanterns, animated by dark magic and ready to explode if struck just right. Though simple Chochin lanterns are a fairly common decor among feudal Japanese fortresses, they only rarely become possessed by malicious spirits. That being said, when they do, it is not uncommon for an entire string of them to come to life at once.
So we've got a few things we've not seen in play before, and they're coming out in ambush as well, so they get +2 to all of their attacks here. Okay, so we're going to start with... so that was the end of the turn. We'll hold back the darkness in a second, but we have the Chochinabaki lanterns. They've got initiative of 8. They move through other models. Making a melee attack targets every adjacent hero. Once the enemy is killed, roll a d6 on the roll of 1 or 2. It bounces once like a bomb and then explodes, doing d6 wounds, ignoring defense to every model in the same and adjacent spaces. Killed by an explosive or a critical hit, explodes on the roll of 1, 2, or 3 instead. So these guys are going first because they have initiative of 10 at the moment. Right, so they can't actually get to anyone, I believe. Apart from this guy can attack Usegi, and this guy can attack Shi No Ha. But we're going to hold back the darkness first. Let's do things right, not get an ambush attack. 11. So we held back the darkness. You're welcome, everybody. So we are going to... This one's going to attack Usegi first. So it's 2 dice, needs a 4 or more to hit. I'm going to move this back a little bit. Hits for 1. See if we can defend against it. Yeah, we defended. Okay, so then this one over here is attacking Shi No Ha. Miss. Okay, the others are just kind of like waiting. Next, we have Shi No Ha herself. So she has got her pair of scythes, so she's going to just start swirling around. She's got 6, a 1, and a 2. We're going to use a grit to roll the 1 and the 2. 6 and a 5. So we've got 2 crits and a 5. Now the acidic tentacles have 2 defense and 5 health. So we're going to put... Oh, I didn't roll to move as well. Should have rolled to move. There we go. Didn't get anything. Right. So we're going to put the 2 crits on this guy, and then we're going to put a 5 over there to the other tentacle. So let's see how much damage you do on this one first. 11 damage onto that, which is 35 experience points. Kills it outright. And the other one does 4 damage to it. Okay, then of course I have to do this now. This could be an absolute cluster of a problem here. With free attack for the Osaka Brotherhood, once per adventure, every enemy on your map tile immediately takes 1 hit, doing d6 damage. Now I'm going to roll that once for everything, because otherwise I'm rolling dice till Kingdom Come. So, here we go. Hi. 6. That's beautiful. I mean, we couldn't have asked for anything better. Okay, so let's go around. So this first one over here, that's going to do 6 damage. So it does 4 damage, killing this thing, giving her 35 experience points. Okay, so that one's dead. I'm just going to do the acidic tentacles first because they're easier. They all take 4 damage. I mean, this is the time to use it, isn't it, guys? Because she's actually just wiped out every last one of those Shikabake lanterns. This could be over before Usegi even gets a chance to fire. Right, so we've done 6 damage to every single thing on this tile, guys. The Shinobake lanterns, gosh, that's hard to say, are explosive. When the enemy is killed, roll a d6. So we're gonna roll on for this one first. On the roll of a 1 or a 2, it bounces like a bomb. So this is dead. Okay, this one, dead. This one, dead. This one, oop. Dead. This one, dead. This one, it's going to bounce. So this one is going to bounce like a bomb. So it's going 4, which is this away, and it explodes there. Okay, so then we're going to get this guy down here. He's just gone. This guy up here, he's gone. This guy at the back, he's going to move. He's going 7, which is diagonally down. So he blows up. This guy here, he's going to bounce. And he's bouncing upwards. He explodes, doing d6 wounds, ignoring defense to everything adjacent. So that guy is gone. We don't get any experience because we didn't kill it. And then this one is dead as well. So we get 20 experience points for every one of those we kill. 220 experience points, which means we level up, which we'll get to in a moment after Usegi's turn. Well, actually, once per fight, she can do a free attack. She's already done a free attack, so we're going to leave it there. Okay, so it's Shikabake lanterns are out of it. Acidic tentacles have initiative of 5, so they are going next. At the start of their activation each turn, if not adjacent to a hero, will make the following free range attack. It won't. So instead, they're going to attack. All 3 of these are going to attack Usegi. So the first one, we're going to get the first one first. Okay, it needs a 4 or more to hit, so 2 of those have hit. Can we block those? So we block 1 of those, so we'll be taking 3 damage. So let's see if the armor can stop that. Nope. So 3 damage coming through. Okay, then we have this one over here is attacking. And we've got 1 hit coming through. Okay, so it's going to be 3 damage, which we don't block any of those, so another 3. We have 2 hit points left. Will be taken out by this last monstrosity. All 3 of those are good hits. Okay, we'll block 2 of those. Going to use our grit to re-roll that. We block all of them. Oh, thank goodness for that. Okay, Usegi's rolled to move. Let's clear the dice. We've got a 4. We're going to see if he can actually... he's going to do his free attack first. He can do D6 damage ignoring armor, so he's going to stab this guy here for 6. That kills him outright. 35 experience points gained. Okay, and then he's going to try to move away. So the to escape is 4 or more. He fails, so he's going to stay there. Okay, he's going to try to just beat this into submission with his... Well, we're going to just fly some fists and see what happens. 4 and a 6. Nice. So we're going to put a 6 on there. His melee to hit is a 4, so yeah, you can hit both. So it's a critical one. Comes through. 3 damage. This guy is dead. And this one, 6 damage. So defense is 2, which means 4 goes through, killing this guy as well. And I had almost forgot about the acid blobs. He should have gone first before all of those. Before Usegi had gone, but he's in another world at the moment. So let's see how fast it moves. 1 space. It's there, isn't it? 1 space that way. Okay, let's do a quick tot-up of our how many experience points we have got. Oh, Usegi is just going to chuck some bandages in the action to heal himself for 1 hit point. And our assassin gets to level up. So time to level up our assassin. She's got a 9, which means she gets plus peril health. Well, that's pretty good. Plus 5 health. Nice. I'm not going to moan about that at all. Now, I think Shi No Ha is very much about running around. So we're going to go for acrobatic strike for this, which basically means she has a +1 to her move, so she's now +2 to her movement. So when she moves through an enemy, if she rolls a 4, 5, or a 6, they will take 1 damage. Okay, let's hold back the darkness, please, Usegi. That won't do it, so the darkness actually moves forward for the first time this entire time. So, just the acid blobs to worry about. So, in goes our newly leveled up assassin. She's got a speed of 4. So before she gets to that acid blob, she is going to use her shuriken. 2 shots. She needs a 4 or more. So one of those hits does 6 damage. So it only takes 3 because of its endurance ability. She gets 15 experience points for that. And then she's got an additional 2 moves she's coming in, and she's going to try and take this thing out with her pair of Sai. Okay, so she got a crit there. She's going to use a grit to reroll that. 6 and a 5, so she got a critical hit, which does 2 damage. And the regular hit, soaked up by the armor, unfortunately. Okay, on to everyone's favorite soldier, Usegi. So, there he is. And we can shoot through our buddy there, thankfully, as models don't block line of sight. So, we've got 1 shot to do this in. We need a 3 or more. Come on, Usegi. That's a 3. And we do peril for damage. Peril +1 for damage. So that's 5 damage. It's got a defense of 3, so that's 2 damage goes onto this acid blob. And now we see the acid blob in its in its full form now. I have to see which. It's currently adjacent to Shi No Ha, so I think it's just going to carry on attacking that. But it's going to move around. I'm going to roll a d8 to see how far it can move. 6, so it's going to move around to try to get closer to Usegi, because they're trying to position themselves in between as many enemies as possible to then do their damage. So instead of attacking normally, it automatically does d6 -2 wounds, ignoring defense. So it doesn't do any damage. Fantastic, let's hold back the darkness. 6, 7, 8, 9, perfect. Right, so Shi No Ha now. Roll to move. 6. She's going to attack with her size. Oh my gosh, that's the worst roll. Okay, there's nothing else she can really do. Right, so it's on to our man, Usegi. Going to roll to move. Got a 6. So he's going to shoot with the flintlock rifle. He hits for 5 damage. There's another 2 damage onto the acid blob. The acid blob has 10 hit points in total. And Usegi has now leveled up. So we'll do his after this fight is over. Well, actually on his next round. So it's going to attack again. Doesn't do any damage. It's we're going to level up now because we'll get rid of all our wounds and sanity damage. So Usegi is leveling up. And we're going to go down the warfare route for him. So he's going to get a rifle butt. While he has any double-handed gun equipped, he's +2 combat. He also gets +1 to his initiative, which I think is the most handy thing about this. And then let's see what upgrade he gets. A 6, which is +1 cunning or +1 lore. He's got a lore of 1, so we're going to increase his lore by 1. Makes sense, he's seen some things now. And then he gets also getting D6 health sanity any mix. So we're going to roll it and then we're going to see 4. So we're going to put 2 on both. So he's got 14 health, 14 sanity, and we're going to hold back the darkness. Hopefully. 5, we do not. So we have our very first darkness card come out into play, which is Feeding on Worlds. Discard a D6 cards from the encounter deck, then roll a D6 for each card in every world's encounter discard pile for this adventure so far. For every roll of 1, move the darkness forward 1 space on the depth track. Okay, so That was not a good one to get. Oh, that was for the... I did darkness cards instead of encounter. Sorry, right. Sorry, read the card. Discard the top D6 cards from the encounter deck. Then roll a D6 for each card in every world's encounter discard pile for this adventure so far. So we're currently in the this other world here. So we've got 6 in this one, 5 in the other one. So we got 11 to roll. Okay, so we got a single one there. So it moves down a further step. Okay, roll to move for Shi No Ha. 5. She's going to try and stab this thing. She did manage to take 1 hit there, so 2 damage goes through, which is enough to kill it. Right, we get 3 loot cards, I believe, because we have had each. Because we had one threat card there, 1 threat card with that, and we also had our other world threat card as well. So I believe that means we get to do 3 loots each. Starting with Shi No Ha because she is the fastest, and then on to Usegi. So let's take a look at what she found. So draw an artifact card or a gear card if in another world. So she finds an artifact. She finds 300 gold as well. And he finds a gear card, which we're going to see whether that's an artifact or not. It's a 3, so nope. So gear card, and he finds 25 plus. So he finds 100 gold. Right, the gear card he finds is a flintlock pistol. The artifact she finds is a Gonyuku sash. Whenever you collect gold, you may collect $10 extra. You're plus 1 health for every full 1,000 in gold you carry. Max plus 10. This does not include item values. And once all enemies on the board have been defeated, the hero has recovered the relic and successfully completed the mission. Each hero gains 25 experience points. D6 times 100. So 300 each. One hero may keep the relic artifact by paying gold equal to its gold value as well as paying 50 experience points. So, this was 750 gold. Gets you 1 corruption resistance and you collect more darkstone. 750, it's a lot of money. We're going to leave it. We're going to let the monks keep it. But we do have 1 darkstone on one of our guys. So we have to check to see whether Usegi is going to get some corruption from it. Oh, yep. Yes, he takes a corruption damage. But they've successfully claimed the sacred relic. Okay, so we're ready to travel. Let's see if we have any travel hazards. Huzzah!